advised them that they cannot be filming here, and they still continue.
You know that as a supervisor of the TTC, if you attempt to violate my rights, you're going to set yourself up for a lawsuit, dude. We were peacefully working on a story, and you guys came out.
The TTC, ladies and gentlemen.
I have advised you that in order to do any filming on TTC's property, you need prior consent to do that.
Yeah, I need to ask you permission to exercise a right.
Asking me permission
Yeah,
to ask the TTC permission.
you're acting consent for a right that we have. In any public place, we do have the right to the freedom of the press. You're not going to win this one, dude. And even if you do trespassing, what it does is it opens up the TTC to a lawsuit. What are you going to do, trespassing from the entire TTC? You going to try that? Violate my rights? I'm exercising my right to the freedom of the press, which is guaranteed and protected by the Charter of the Rights and the Canadian Bill of Rights. And you're standing there as a supervisor, you won't identify, and you're trying to tell me to leave the property until I get consent to exercise my right, my natural right. What's your name first? You haven't identified yourself. You could just be you could be a homeless guy that found his supervisor's vest.
Me too.
So what is your name? You don't have a name? Because you're acting in your official capacity right now, trying to tell me I have to do something, but you won't identify yourself. I think that's strange. Right? You know what I mean? You're telling me I need consent to exercise a right, which we don't need to do that. And who are you trying to call there?
My control.
Your control?
Control.
What's your name? You're not going to identify yourself as somebody who's trying to tell me I need consent?
Will you identify yourself?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't work for the city. I pay your taxes. I pay your wages. Everybody that's around here pays your wages, and they all have the right to do this. Not just me, everybody. We're just going to continue peacefully doing our thing. You talk to whoever you need to, but remind them that we have the right to do this, and it will open you up to a lawsuit if you trespassing or try to from this place. You understand? Okay?
Getting abused, man? You getting abused?
This guy can't mind his own business.
Come on, man. Leave this guy alone.
Right? You think it's funny, eh? Our rights are hilarious to you? And you understand equal rights, right? So you're in a public place, which this building is public property. You guys have cameras up on the walls and behind every desk. And on the trains, you film everybody. So why are you trying to tell me I need permission? That is a violation of our rights, you understand, right? So no.
At this point, I realized I broke them.
Have you dealt with somebody who knows their rights before? Because you can't kick people off the TTC unless they've committed a crime. And I have not committed any crime, sir. It's a small little lobby. I'll wait outside. Public property, bro. You're on camera everywhere. Yeah? Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, you're just gonna play that, eh? Listen, man, I'm just asking you a question. Say yes, you can hear me if you can, or no, you can't. No? I have a question regarding the TTC.
Toronto Police Services on their way.
They are?
Special Constable is on their way.
That's what I was waiting to hear. So. So he says the Toronto Police Services is on the way and a special constable is on the way.
Alright, we'll hang around.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I'm gonna grab my handy copy.
What is try it.
Right? I need consent to exercise my rights.
North transparency, non-honesty, guys.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, so right now you guys are on TTC property.
Public property?
We're TTC.
Public.
Hold on,
TTC.
hold on,
The
hold on.
TTC.
Look at my feet. Where am I?
Okay, folks. Let me talk, okay? And then you guys can talk.
No.
Let's
See,
go back inside.
Let's take turns.
so here's a problem that we're going to have right from the
Go
start,
back
is that
inside.
you're thinking that TTC property belongs to the TTC. It belongs to us, me, you, him, and
Absolutely.
everybody on this place.
You're gonna come
You
up with
agree that
lies,
that's
go back
public
inside.
property, right?
You haven't
Lying.
even
I'm
heard
on
me
public
talk.
property.
I'm not talking to you right now, I'm talking to
Go back
So
inside.
here's the thing. You guys are more than welcome to film, as long as it's not inside
Nobody
TTC
asked
property.
you who can film.
Okay.
I'm not
So
asking.
You can. No, I'm not, and that's fine.
Nobody's asking
So
you
all
for
I
nothing.
ask
Get
is that
inside
you're
and
not
get to work.
interfering with the operation of the
Well,
TTC.
Absolutely not.
Okay. So make sure that you stay clear of the buses, the streetcars,
Go
and the
do
doors.
your
Okay.
job.
And I
Don't
can
piss
go
in the wind.
inside.
Don't
I know
beat
that.
Your wife. Don't hit your dog. We
Awesome.
know all
Thank
the
you.
rules. Go, man.
You're very
Beat it.
welcome.
And hey,
Shake your leg.
just so you know, let's head inside.
Shake your leg.
When I come in,
Yeah.
I stand off to the side.
Yeah.
I take a picture of the station, what's going on, and I'm still in public property.
TTC bylaw number 1
That-
prohibits filming.
Here, open this to the second to last page.
TTC
You know what
bylaw
this is?
number 1 prohibits filming.
I don't care about
for
the bylaws.
commercial
It's-
purposes.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
we're having a miscommunication then. I'm independent media.
Still commercial.
No, it is not. There's
get paid
nothing
for it?
commercial. What?
Do you get paid for it?
There is no commercialness about it. Commercial means that you sell admission to see it.
Not necessarily.
Yes,
sir.
it really does.
Okay.
So,
As
look,
long as you don't interfere with the
No.
TTC property and the people coming in and out
Yeah,
of the station,
sorry, sir.
I'm fine you doing whatever it is that you are, as long as you stay outside the doors. Okay.
Well-
And if you have a complaint, my badge is 77488, and you're more than welcome.
And your
to-
name?
My badge is 77488.
and what was this guy's badge?
My badge is 68701.
68701. I am allowed to be in the building as
you're
well.
not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Without a doubt, this is public
you're not.
property.
Okay. You
And-
stay in the building then.
Okay.
Stay in the building. And
Sure.
Don't get drunk, please.
Yep.
Thank you.
Let's see their bylaws. Pardon me, man. So here we go, guys. You want to show it to me? Where is it on here? The filming policy that he was mentioning. No, he's not going to tell me. So it says, section 3, subsection 17, no person shall operate any camera, video recording device, movie camera, or any similar device for commercial purposes upon the transit system without authorization for commercial purposes, guys, right there. So section 3, subsection 17. Nothing in this bylaw prohibits the posting of signs, official notices, and information, or the use of any camera, video recording device, movie camera, or any similar device on TTC property. Nothing in this bylaw prohibits any of this stuff. No person. Yeah, see, don't put your feet on the seats. That's a good one. Just for your clarification, which one of you is higher up? Are you both the same level? Well, look, I would like to show you your own rules. If you want to have a look at them.
It's okay. I know.
It says nothing in the rules prohibits a camera.
Conversation with you. I've already raised it up. You're free to do what you wish. Okay.
But did you call the police? Are they on their way? Because I'll have this conversation with them.
You can call them and ask for an ETA.
I'm not asking them. I'll just stick around for a little bit. And it's just an exercise of rights, my sir. That's all it is. It's just an exercise of rights, sir.
Do what you
So he says, do as you please. He said, do as you please. Hang out. You want to hang out? You're good.
I just want to get both angles.
Good.
I'm gonna get the angle of coming in and then I'm gonna come in this way.
So you want to see their rules, eh? It's like poster 7 at the library. So here it says they can't authorized camera video recording device for commercial purposes.
Okay.
But then down below it says nothing in this bylaw prohibits the posting of signs, official notices, information, or the use of any camera, video recording device, movie camera, or any similar device on TTC property by the TTC or anyone authorized by the TTC. So there's nothing in this bylaw that prohibits us from doing what we're doing. And it says it right on its own, right in their own bylaw. Right? So,
Yeah, educating right there. Education, people.
I'm happy to do it, guys. I really am. How are you?
Just so you know, I have a camera recording.
Gotcha.
I'm sure you do as well.
What's first of all name and badge number?
Sure. Mo is the last name. Badge number is 12001.
Last name is Jambu Godawala and badge number is 12434.
Jambu Godowala.
Yes, sir. So you're currently
12434.
loitering on the property.
I am not loitering. I actually hold
I
on.
believe the employees have.
Let's
Just listen to me,
one
okay?
step at a time.
Just
Loitering,
listen, let me finish.
loitering is no purpose. I'm here working on a news story. I'm allowed to, by their own rule.
Okay.
I'm allowed to. I'm not here loitering. I'm not here harassing. Whatever they may have said, I'm
Independent
here.
journalist. That's what
Yes,
you said?
sir.
So, what? How long is your story going to be for?
As long as it needs to be.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm not going to be here all day. I'm not here harassing anybody or causing any issues. If anybody asks me what I'm up to, I don't normally speak back. But
Sorry, I can't hear
I don't normally speak to them too much. Yeah.
Is your partner here?
Yeah. They're recording. They're asking. Oh, we shouldn't block the doors, guys. As long as it needs to be. I'm not going to be here all day, but I'm not going to be bullied or rushed out of here either.
All right,
So I want to finish up what I'm doing
Sure.
and leave of my own accord.
Okay, sure. If we can give you a timely manner to complete your recordings, will you guys leave on your own? Let's say 15 minutes or so. Is that
Well,
fair?
We're not doing
I can't agree to a specific time, but if you guys leave, like go on your merry
When you guys are
way.
out of here, we're out of here.
We'll
Sorry,
leave.
say that again?
When you guys are out of here, we're out of here after that.
This is an exercise of rights. I don't want to be
Yeah,
bullied
I
out
know,
of here.
I'm well aware. I'm well
We're
aware.
out of here when you guys leave. We just waited here for you guys because we didn't want to make it look like we're running away from you guys.
No, no.
And then
You
the other
guys
thing.
down here, we're
Hold on.
done.
And then the other thing is
So
we
you
can't
guys aren't
appear
doing
to work.
anything illegal right now. You guys are free to record.
Yeah.
It's just they feel that you're like affecting their service here and loitering on the property.
No, what
But
the-
you've explained it, so I'll give you guys a timely manner to complete your business, and then you guys can go on your way after.
Well, like I said, I could be here all day if I wanted, making my story. I could, and I understand what you're talking about. But for the sake of what I'm doing, if you guys walk out the door and you say, "See you later," I'll be right out after you. So
All right, so enjoy the rest of your night.
You
we
too.
might come back if you guys are still around, but
I'll give you my word. What division are you guys from?
Stop wasting resources for these kind of calls.
Pardon?
When they call and say someone's filming, tell them our budget's
if someone
short.
calls, we
This
have
is
to
bullshit.
come,
Call
right?
us when there's a crime.
well,
That's what you need to tell guys
we
like
get
this. When
calls
there's a
for all
crime,
sorts of things, so
call.
we have to show up.
You guys are
anyways,
working
right?
with a budget and you guys are
I'm glad
begging
you-
for a budget, basically.
I'm glad you.
Tell these guys.
I'm glad you
Stop
understand
calling
this is
us.
not a crime. So, and
But that's
professional.
educate them.
Anytime.
Tell them stop calling us if there's no crime.
Yeah.
The budgets are crazy. Have a
And
good
you know
day,
what?
guys. Good night.
Yep. Oh, hold on. And so the TTC guys, hold on, I want to speak to these guys. This is our education guys.
Sir, if you're confident we're going to file false reports as well, let them know what that means.
Pardon? No. I like him, no? I like. They were here trying to trespass us from the property for recording. And we're independent media.
You guys good? Been educated, guys?
Excuse me, supervisor. Excuse me, sir. Just so we're clear, I do have a right. Everybody has this right, and we're here to protect those rights. Sometimes you guys get things wrong, which we're okay with, but I'm glad that this all was resolved and you guys learned. So remember, for the next time you see somebody with a camera, would you please? Thank you very kindly.
Man. Have a great night, brother.
You have a good night, okay?
The fight for your rights, your children's rights, all of that, it's not against you. You understand?
And it's
Have
not
a great
just,
night, brother.
and it's also not just for clicks and views. This is, we're doing serious work, so take it easy, my friend.
The right to record in Canada and the USA is governed by a principle of constitutional paramountcy that renders a Karen's subjective disapproval legally irrelevant. In Canada, Section 52 of the Constitution Act 1982 establishes the Charter as the supreme law, while the USA relies on the Supremacy Clause and the First Amendment. These frameworks ensure that the public square remains a site of open observation. Because the law is supreme, any state intervention triggered by a bystander who is uneducated about the lack of privacy in public is of no force or effect, ensuring that individual liberty is not a privilege subject to the approval of others. To prevent the government from acting as a personal enforcement arm for misinformed citizens, the law imposes a heavy justificatory burden on the state. In Canada, the Oakes test under Section 1 requires that any limit on a right be minimally impairing and backed by a pressing and substantial objective. U.S. courts apply a similar standard of strict scrutiny for content-based restrictions. A Karen's personal annoyance or their ignorance regarding filming rights does not constitute a valid legal reason for an officer to seize a camera or stop a recording. This ensures that the state remains a neutral guardian of the law rather than a servant to social friction. The Living Tree Doctrine in Canada ensures that Section 2B, protections for expression, grow alongside technology, a concept mirrored in U.S. jurisprudence regarding digital media. While a Karen might view a smartphone as a modern nuisance, the law identifies it as a protected medium for the search for truth and public accountability. This purposive interpretation ensures that the constitutional floor remains stable even as technology evolves. By prioritizing the democratic value of transparency over the uneducated demands of bystanders, the judiciary ensures that the right to document remains a constant feature of North American life.